Yo, what's up everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. So instead of recording myself this time, I got my little brother behind the camera. So as y'all know, last video I did the the window conversion. A lot of you guys were asking me about it, where I tucked the wires, where did I connect them to what fuse. I'm gonna cover that right here right now, but as some of you guys can see, this isn't my normal background. That's because we moved, hence why I haven't made any videos recently. Another thing about the truck, I have these borrowed headlights. You know, they're not in the best condition, but that's because my girlfriend actually got me a brand new set of headlights, which is what this video is for. I'm going to be installing them today. But let's get down to it. Let me get the camera real quick. So here's the windows, OEM door panels, OEM switch holder. Locks don't work, as you can see. Aftermarket switches, I had to cut out the original switch, so you know none of this other stuff works, but that's all right because I don't have it. I still have manual locks. I haven't done the conversion, but so a lot of you guys asked where it was that I got it from, and excuse all the wiring. You know, it's we got these fuses for my sunroof, another one is for my stereo, but as far as it goes, damn, it's right up here, the 25 for the cruise control. That's where I'm robbing power for the windows. And as far as it goes for a ground wire, I have it right here, this guy right here. That's where my ground wire is. But as far as it goes, I have the wires tucked up in here, down in this little sleeve that comes out from the cab to the door. I took this off, I ran the wires through there, and it's all just right under my dash, guys. I'll try to get some pictures, see if I can, but as far as it goes, here's my box. And yeah, hold on, let me get this open real quick. All right guys, so here they are. Here's the brand new lights. I got them off of Amazon. I got them from Autosaver 88, and they came out to about $250, I think they were. I don't know how much money they paid, but this is basically it right here. Let me get a turn signal off for you guys real quick. Oh, man, they're packaged pretty nicely, honestly. Wrapped in bubble wrap and then inside a box. But here we go. That's what the brand new lights look like. These are what I'm gonna be installing now. Now let me get a headlight out for you guys. Put this guy out, put this guy back in, that way I don't scratch it up. The last thing I want with a brand new light. Put these on the back real quick. So, ooh. Well, this just flopped right out of there. That could probably be packaged up a little better. I guess here's the instructions on how to do it, and here we go. That's what the headlight itself looks like, guys. So as you guys can see, this is far better than what I have right now being borrowed. Let's hope it holds out. They look like they're sealed pretty good. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on these things saying that they leak, that the bar gives out. What I'll be doing with the bar later on is sending it out to my boy at Luna LEDs to get this RGB, so it'll do a whole color conversion on this. But here we go. And in here, down up in here, You guys can see where my finger's at. There's a... Alright guys, so right now we're gonna start with the headlights. We're gonna take off my old ones, well my borrowed ones. So I'm a little closer. Start off with this top retainer pin. Just twist it out. Well, pull up and pull out. Headlight comes out fairly easily. Next, oops, take off the high beam. Set it off down there. Take off my low beam. Take off my low beam. Alright. Headlights out, wall. Oh, we gotta record right, my guy. Come on, you gotta keep recording me. We'll set these down. Now we're gonna come in here and in here, down up in here. You guys can see where my finger's at. There's a clip. You'll want to push that in, and it releases your turn signal. And then push out, because back here it latches down in there. Pull, just lock it. Just come right out. Ignore all the squeaking. Ever since I got my fenders tubbed, they've rattled, so I'm gonna get rid of these fenders later on, trade them for OEM ones. But as far as it goes, down in here, you just twist, pull out. Same with the other one. They have a locking pin which goes on. Hold on, watch, let me just get these out. Twist and pull the other one. So as you guys can see, right here and right here, these are locking pins that lock up with a clip that your turn signal plug has, but mine are broken from how old they are, how neglected they were by whoever owned this truck before. So you get rid of that. Set these down. Come over here to white, crystal white. You guys get hyper flash. Here's what you add on to get rid of that hyper flash. It's not supposed to be loose. I have it loose because I haven't done this 100% of the way right. But basically, what you guys are going to want to do is each end, you want to put it glue to one side, skip that middle brown wire, and go on to the negative. So you're basically looping those two with the resistor in it, and you won't get any hyper flash out of them. So now, hold on. Come on, come over here. We'll start with our turn signals. First, what we want to do is get out our turn signal. Seems it got stuck in there again. There we go. Get this bad boy out. Remove these little covers that they gave us. Alright, so we go in, install the first one. For some reason, yeah, I guess that's just as far as it goes. We'll get the next one in. There. Oh, that one turned a lot better versus my running light. Alright, so we got this on. So apparently, with all this extra wiring that you have right here, this taps into this guy. So I'll be removing this little LED guy. We'll set it over here somewhere off to the side. So this guy basically pops off in here. Oh, that's a tight fit. There we go. So that's in there. I hope I got it right. Hold on, let's see. With my brother right here, I'm gonna turn on the light and he's gonna let me know if that LED turns on. Is it on?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's pretty faint. Oh man. Oh shit, it looks like I got a bad one, man. So right here, it looks like no LED is even lighting up whatsoever. So I'm gonna try to turn this around. Maybe it's not giving it full power by the way I installed it. So let's see what it does. Alright, so I've put out the plug that goes to my little small turn signal where the ERLs are gonna plug into. From the headlight itself, I've dropped the black and red wires down into the bag through the bottom, coming out to here. So apparently you would think that blue is power and brown would be ground, but it's complete, or negative, but it's the complete opposite. The blue is going to be for black and the brown is going to go to red. I have this shrink tube. I bought it off Amazon. It's amazing. Once you heat it up, the inside actually has glue that once heated up, it expands throughout the whole shrink tube and it pops out through the ends, making for a nice sealed connection. So just give me a second, I'll get these wired up and I'll give you the demonstration, see if they light up better now. These look so much better, they look amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you again to my girl for buying me these lights. Here's my lighter. So get down with it. Let's see. I'm gonna shrink these up real quick.
You wanna wait? Let me go on the other side.
Let's shrink these guys up real quick. I really need to get myself a heat gun or a torch. That way the wind doesn't get the best of me in situations like this. But there we go, you know. But as you can see, basically right here, GoPro's not gonna be the best, but right here, glue is already seeping out. This is as far as it's gonna go. And I'm gonna get this. Oh, wait, not that part. This part actually goes right here. I don't know why it popped off. It's just a little heat shrink, I guess, that they put on the cap. But this basically, all this wiring goes tucked up in here, and then the plug just ties on, and that's about it, guys. So I have them be RGB done, but stick around, guys, till next time. Alright, so the wind's picking up again. GoPro died, so this is a little cut into what I was saying. I left off saying that I was gonna drop the link in the description about where I got the headlights, which was Autosaver A8 on Amazon. Mixed reviews, iffy reviews. One thing I would recommend is either re-clearing the headlights as soon as you get them, or throwing a vinyl clear coat to protect it from UV rays from the sun. That way it doesn't fade, it doesn't peel, it doesn't yellow. That's what I'm gonna do with these later on. But for now I'm gonna enjoy them as they are. I'll drop a link in the description to my brain fart. I'll drop a link to the resistors for the switchbacks that I was talking about. A link to the switchback themselves, because I honestly like these switchbacks. I'm gonna order them and I'm gonna use them instead of my daylight running lights that I have right now, which are amber. I'm gonna swap them out, but do the, it's like a 4 mod, whatever, I don't know what it's called, 4 high mod, something like that, with the Silverado, Sierras, blah blah, where they turn the DRL into a turn signal itself. And I'll also drop a link to the heat shrink that I'm using, because honestly it's amazing. I would highly recommend it. But